everyone, welcome back to episode 6 of Run with Darren. This is also week 3 of training for the BMO Vancouver Marathon. For those who are returning viewers, welcome back. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, well, welcome. My name is Darren. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. I am 31 years old, and I absolutely love running. I know that you understand. I love running so much. So I started this major running spree in June of 2022, and I just haven't stopped since. So far, I've ran 5 official marathons and 1 unofficial ultramarathon. The unofficial ultramarathon was my own run that I organized. I ran 65 kilometers raising funds for cystic fibrosis, and that's because I have cystic fibrosis. In addition, because I'm taking my running and training so seriously, I've decided to stop drinking altogether. I have been on the sobriety journey for just over 5 months, and I'm documenting how I'm doing every 30 days. I'll put the video to the most recent update that I provided in this video, and my next one is actually coming up at the end of this month, so stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled for that. It's also crazy with all this running that I'm doing that I have cystic fibrosis. Without getting into too much detail, cystic fibrosis affects almost all kind of parts of the body, but mainly it's known as a lung disease, and it's wild that, firstly, I'm as healthy as I've ever been in my entire life, and also I just feel lucky that I'm able to run. It's a very interesting, complex disease where some people do everything that they can do, and they are just sick, and they aren't as fortunate as me, and so I've been lucky that I've had ups and downs here and there, but overall, I am in a place where this running is really benefiting me, and yeah, that's a little bit about me. So just a quick recap of my runs last week. So I did 5 runs. I went to the gym 3 times. I felt like last week was a really strong week for honestly everything I was doing. I saw major improvements in my speed for my tempo run and my interval workout. My long run on Sunday, it was really sunny, and I was in a really good mental state, and that reflected in my pace. It was really steady. Nothing super crazy fast, but that obviously is not the objective for my long run. And yeah, just overall, I felt really proud of my whole week overall, and it's really trickling into the start of this week, and I'm ready to keep the momentum going. So I did 89.9 kilometers last week, which was about 7.5, just over 7.5 hours of running. Something else I'm feeling just from last week is I'm glad that I'm sticking to the training that I have, and I'm really proving to myself that if I stick to my plan that I have, I'm going to keep seeing improvement. And I know it's only been, 2 weeks of my training, but I also reflect on just my running in general. I've been running for 2.5 years, and how I've kind of gone about everything is I give myself a pretty, let's say, a low expectation as to, let's say, in the beginning, how many runs do I do? Do I run the whole entire time? I was very easy on myself, and I naturally kind of progressed until I mentally felt ready and physically felt ready. And so it's just a really good feeling, again, looking back to last week and thinking about how much progress that I've made. And I'm doing this, firstly, I'm learning everything by myself, and I'm proving to myself that it's working. And secondly, that patience and sticking to a plan really goes a long way. So I say to anybody that's out there that whether they're training for their first marathon, whether they're just training to do a 10-kilometer run by themselves, start slow, start easy. It's a long game, and slowly build up until you are ready. Update on not wearing headphones. I feel like that's going well. I haven't encountered any issues. I am not going to wear my headphones today, and I might try to not wear them on Friday as well, just for fun, amp it up a little bit. I have been writing the days that I'm not going to run on my whiteboard, which is actually working out really well. And also, one thing I'll say is just me making these videos for you guys and reminding myself what I've told the world is holding me really accountable to what I say, and to not just talk about it, I actually have to to review it and say, okay, I'm going to do it. And that's really helping me a lot as well. So one thing I'm looking forward to this week, so today I'm going to be running with one of my friends, Caitlin, for part of the run. I'm going to run from my place to hers, which should be about 8-9 kilometers. And then I'm going to do about 5 kilometers with her. And because this is my easy run, one thing I battle with is just going really fast for my runs, even though it's supposed to be easy. And so I know running with her, she is not a very serious runner. She's like just starting to get into it. And so it's nice to run with her or someone like that because it forces me to calm down a little bit more. So we'll see how today goes. But yeah, I'm excited to run with a friend. I don't normally run with people ever. So, and I think it's a good day to not wear headphones so I can actually socialize with her and what they say for running easy and running in zone 2 is it should be at a conversational pace. So I'll know exactly if I'm running into zone 2, if I can talk to her or not. So, all right, I think that's it. Let me get started with my first run of the week. Okay, first run of the week complete. So I broke it up into 2 runs. My first part was just by myself. So I ran from essentially my place into it's just past Gastown. It's called Railtown. So I ran from here to there, which was just under 8 kilometers with an average pace of 5:01, which was just about 39 minutes. Then I she with my friend Caitlin. She wanted to run with me, and it was like at first I was like got the giggles out because she honestly looked like she had the running look, and I was like, I'm for this. Anyways, for that we ran about 5 kilometers, and our average pace was about a 5:39, 5:40. But yeah, now I got home. I am going to go to the gym. And then I'm gonna have some dinner and chill out for the night. Okay, gym session was good. I am now making mashed potatoes again because I'm craving them and I want to be happy, and mashed potatoes make me happy. So doing that, making food, and then bedtime. I also want to make sure I get an extra good sleep tonight and just stay mentally really good because tomorrow is my tempo day run, and just in the back of my mind, I have how I did last week, and I really want to just build off that momentum, so I want to do everything I can to make sure I can do better, if not the same as last week. Good morning, everyone. It's the day. It's tempo day run today. Had really good sleep, getting my morning going. I will say my legs are feeling a little sore, nothing crazy, but just something to note, because I do really want to crush it. I really want to see some improvements today, but I feel like a good warm-up should really help. So yeah, I think the plan is to go around Stanley Park today because it's finally fully open, and I just love going around Stanley Park, and it's been a while. So I think I'm going to start at the same spot as I did last week, so at Canada Place, and then go down, and then stick to the right, and then do a full loop. So yeah, fingers crossed that everything goes well today, but we shall see. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I love my coffee. Peanut butter's so good. Okay, so I want to show everyone all the medications that I take for my cystic fibrosis. Some of them, so I'm going to start with the stuff that honestly any person can take. It's not so cystic fibrosis related. And then I will show you my medication that I take specifically for the disease. I'm going to start with just pills first, and then I'll show you my breathing stuff after. So here's just a quick, here's a quick little look at it all. So I'm going to go one by one just to briefly explain what everything is. Obviously, acidophilus is probiotics. This helps my gut anytime I have gut issues. This helps tremendously. I highly recommend if anyone has any gut issues, take this. I'll tell you some other information once I've finished it all. So acidophilus, I take two pills once a day. Vitamin E, 1 tab once a day. Vitamin C, so this is kind of funny. My doctors didn't recommend it, but I was like, hey, you guys prescribe me all these medications. I want to be able to give myself something that I choose. So I chose vitamin C, and they said that's fine. So I take 1 tab once a day. Vitamin D, 1 tab once a day. I take a multivitamin. This one's Centrum. I honestly don't really have a huge preference in the brand in multivitamin, but thank you, Centrum. I don't know if you're watching, you may, but if someone from Centrum is watching, thank you for making a good brand. So that's my vitamins. Now, prescribed medications for cystic fibrosis. So I take famotidine, 1 tab once a day. That is for acid reflux. I used to have really bad acid reflux. I remember as a kid, I used to call it hot nose because my symptoms would come in my nose and it felt like it would burn. It was really bad. And I actually used to take, there was 2 other medications along with that I used to take because it was so bad. But now that it's more under control, I just take that. I take calcium carbonate. I take 2 tabs of those once a day. That is because since in cystic fibrosis you don't absorb all the nutrients from the foods that you eat, they want me to get extra calcium, and I do a bone density test once every couple of years, and there's a couple spots, I believe, somewhere in my spine, back, that aren't as great, so that's why I take those. Ursodiol, I take 3 tabs once a day. Ursodiol is for my liver disease. I think it's pretty under control right now. I used to do it quite frequently. I remember back at Children's Hospital, I think it was at least once a year, where they would do an ultrasound for me to make sure my liver was looking good. Not as frequently now. Creon 25s. This is I'd say the most important medication that I take. This helps me digest my food. So I have to take pills, these pills, specifically for anything that contains fat. So even technically for a latte, since there's with the milk or whatever, so I take 8 with meals. Depending how big my snack is, 4 to 6. But this is literally the key to eating for myself. I don't go anywhere without these. So, and then Trikafta. Trikafta is, so I was in so Vertex Pharmaceuticals is the company that has made this. I was in the study for it for, I think it was just over 4 years, and it is now approved in Canada. It first got approved in the United States, then it got approved here, and it's been known as this miracle drug where it dramatically improves how people are feeling with their symptoms and whatnot. For myself, I was a little skeptical. When I first started it, they said that you would get this, they called it the purge, where you would cough up all the mucus and whatnot, and I didn't really experience that. So from there I was like, okay, how is this really helping me? But I do think that overall I'm not as sick as frequently. If I miss my physio, my breathing treatments, I'm not as severely affected. I've actually also noticed that there's been it's not often, but there has been a couple times where I'll forget to take pills. And I don't notice the severe side effects that I used to, which again would be my gut symptoms. It would be awful, horrible, would not feel great. It would be sore, uncomfortable. I hated it. But yeah, so Trikafta. I don't even really know how to describe more of Trikafta, but it's a modulator. I would say look it up because I don't want this to be too like scientific-y. But yeah, Trikafta definitely is very, 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 very beneficial. And I almost forgot, this is not CF and this is not vitamins, but I take PrEP. So it is for people to reduce the risk of if you come in contact with someone with HIV. I think it's like 99.99% effective that you wouldn't get it. So I take PrEP because that is safe. Okay, now on to the breathing medications. So we'll start with the most common ones that I'll say the most common ones that I should be using. I am definitely not as great with doing my breathing treatments. When I lived at home, my parents were definitely very, very great, and I was very on top of doing it twice a day. Again, just because of, I'll say Trikafta and just how the differences that has made me feel, and that I don't feel like I need to use them as much. I definitely don't. That being said, I know that's bad because, like, with cystic fibrosis, like everyone knows, things could change pretty quickly, and it's like I haven't taken Trikafta for that long, so I shouldn't just fully rely on it. So I should still be doing my treatments regularly. But anyways, but these are the medications. So salbutamol is Ventolin. For those who don't know what that is, people with asthma have like a little puffer thing that they use. That I believe is Ventolin as well. But so this one is in a nebulized form. So it's in like a little vial. And that with it's hypertonic saline, so that it's literally it's 7% salt water, and that's like these kind of vials. So I mix one of each into my nebulizer. And so the first part of it is I just strictly breathe in the medication for 10 minutes, and then once that's done, I switch to what's called a PET mask, and I put that on, and I do like breathing exercises where I'll go like, I'll push out and go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll do that for 15 sets, and then at the very end, I'll do 3 big huffs, and then I'll try to spit out as much mucus as I can to keep the lungs all clear and healthy. Okay, so the Ventolin, what that does, breathing it in, it opens the airways and it relaxes the muscles in the lungs, and then the hypertonic saline, because it's salt water, so that what that does is it wettens the mucus and it makes it easier for myself to cough it out. So opening up the airways, wettening the mucus, coughing it up, healthy lungs. And if anyone has any questions on this video, or if any CF related questions, even if I don't talk about CF in any of my other videos and you do have a question, please feel free to ask. It is very complex, and there's lots of angles to it, and I am very open to discussing whether it's my own situation or just general questions, so please feel free to ask. But okay, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get these pills in me, I'm gonna eat, and I wanna get going. Also, it looks like the weather's weird. It looks like it could start getting windy and raining, but then I thought it was supposed to be sunny, so I don't know. Maybe I'll digest a little bit longer until it actually clears up, so we shall see. so today was a very, very windy run. Definitely not my fastest that I was kind of putting all my energy into and expecting, but honestly, all circumstances considering, I did pretty damn good. I did my 14 kilometers with an average pace of 4:39, so I ran it in 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 7 seconds, so I'm pretty happy. And in that time, like when it was the really windy parts, I didn't pause my watch. I was definitely stopping, recording, walking a lot, and there are some times where I do pause if I am taking a moment, whether I have to like answer a phone call or go to the washroom or something. So the fact that I didn't stop it, and that's the time, I'm happy. Okay, I'm feeling really good after this. Oh yeah. Honestly, the gym session was really good. Also, I don't know if Saxx Underwear is everywhere in the world, but if it is and you don't have it, I highly recommend it. It's all I wear for my runs. They're really breathable, super comfy. There's 3 pairs that I alternate between, and they're really great. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you don't have a pair of Saxx, get Saxx Underwear. It's pretty early, so I've finished my run, finished the gym. It is just before 4:30. So I'm going to quickly go for a small walk out in the sun, even though I was just running out there. Gonna get a coffee, gonna pick up some more potatoes, and then I'm just gonna come back home, do some editing of some footage that I took today to post on Instagram, and then keep it chill, do some research, and then get a nice early night sleep. Okay, I feel like the shot before wasn't a great look at the underwear, so here's an actual better look. So they're like good sized. Yeah, that's the underwear. Okay, it's Friday. So normally I do my interval session on Saturday, but I'm switching it up because tomorrow I just want it to be an easy run, and then I'm going to be running to my parents' place for my mom's birthday. So yeah, today I'm going to be going to the track. I'm going to go to the carousel one. I'm unsure. Hopefully it's quiet because it's Friday and it's school hours. I'm hoping people will be inside still and the track isn't being used, but only one way to find out. Start running there. All my training for today is complete. So I did a few things differently, but let me just start with the run. So I did my run before, at the track, and after. Total kilometers was about 16 kilometers. Just for the track interval session alone, I did 3.59 kilometers, and my average pace was 4:20. So compared to the last 2 track sessions, that was an improvement, so that was really good. I also went to the gym right away instead, because normally I finish my run, I come upstairs, I kind of chill out for a bit, and then I go down. So instead, I just went to the gym right away, and I felt like that was way better because I was already like on a momentum. I stretched right away, did my routine, so that was good. And also just one thing to mention, I've decided I'm going to go to the gym 4 times a week now instead of 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it up and do, on the 2 runs that I do, my easy runs, I'm going to focus on legs. And then my other 2 runs, which involve more speed, I'm going to do more upper body for those runs on those days. Now, 2 more things I want to mention. Firstly, so now it's been 3 weeks of track workouts. So moving forward, I'm going to try to do, or my minimum like bursts of speed is going to be 5, not 4. So that's number 1. Number 2, I forgot to mention. So I know why my legs were feeling sore the past couple days, and it's because I forgot to use my roller. And I actually thought about it last night, and when I woke up to feed my cats in the morning, I used my roller, and it actually helped a lot when I woke up. So anyways, I don't know why I forgot, and I'm not going to forget today. But anyways, that's all I got for right now. Now that I'm done, like I said, my training for the day, I'm going to have a snack. I'm actually probably just going to make dinner and then have a snack. I'm just going to have a bunch of food. I'm going to eat a lot because I'm really, really hungry. And then hopefully get to bed early and be good for tomorrow. I'm going to go to the gym first and then do my easy run. But we will touch base later on. Okay, I got the real good stuff. Dairyland 4% cottage cheese. Literally the best out of all cottage cheeses. Even for this brand, this is the best. I usually alternate between the 0%, the 1%, and the 2%, but because I've been on this crazy, I don't know, I just feel like my workouts have been top notch, 4%. Honestly, if Dairyland could be my first partnership that I could make, I don't even know how. Someone could help me with how I would even do that. That's how much I love Dairyland. And specifically Dairyland cottage cheese. But anyways, try it out. I don't know if it's everywhere across North America. It definitely is in Canada. So give it a go. Get it now. Also, this is going to be super random, but when I used to work at the Vancouver Convention Center, there was someone named Donna, and she introduced me to chicken balls that were made at the convention center, and I was like, I love them. They tasted so good. Like, she knew I had this major craving for them and how much I love them. Anyway, so I was walking through the Independent today, and chicken balls. So I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make them for dinner because it made me happy, and I want to try them. So why not? And hey, they're chickens, so at least I'm getting more protein. Okay, I'm gonna forewarn you, this looks very not colorful, but there's mashed potatoes. In the mashed potatoes, I have cottage cheese, salmon-flavored cream cheese, milk, butter, salt, and pepper, and then I have mushrooms, and then the chicken balls. I'm just gonna try one right now, just to give it a go. Oh, that's so good. You should get them. That's actually delicious. Oh, I can't wait to eat them all. Okay, dinner was so good. Crush those chicken balls. I have a little bit left, so I can have it for like a snack maybe tomorrow. But yeah, time to hit the hay. And tomorrow I am going to the gym first, and then I will be going on my easy runs. So until then, good morning. Happy Saturday. Just woke up, had good sleep. I dreamt about cottage cheese. Also, I just want to talk about cottage cheese for a minute. Cottage cheese is actually, okay, yes, I've had this obsession with cottage cheese for my whole entire life, but it is actually really healthy for people and specifically for runners. Really high in protein, high in sodium, and obviously calcium. So, and those are all really good for bone health, for muscle recovery. So cottage cheese. It is a very weird, I'll say, acquired texture. But I say give it a go. I just eat it typically just out of the container, but I do not recommend that if you haven't had it before. Lots of people put like tomatoes on it with salt and pepper, or with like some blueberries, and yeah, I put it on top of my potatoes or in my mashed potatoes. So yeah, give it a go. Step outside your comfort zone, have some cottage cheese. Let me know what you think. Also, it's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing. I just sang to her, but happy birthday, Mom. I love you. Everyone, say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Mrs. Kerr. Okay, I absolutely crushed my gym session today. I just did legs and core, and that was, I think honestly, I should have recorded on Strava. I keep forgetting. I think it was about an hour to an hour and a half. And anyways, so I'm just going to have a power bar and then I'm going to go for my easy run. Almost there. Just less than 2 kilometers. Okay, easy run for today. So I did 12 kilometers. I did it in 59 minutes and 45 seconds, which was an average pace of 4:59. So was a little bit too fast, maybe, but it felt easy to me. It definitely wasn't like overworking or anything. It just felt good and it was fun. I was enjoying the sunshine. But anyways, dinner for my mom's birthday was great. Well fed, had steak. It was delicious. My brother got delicious desserts to celebrate the night, so that was nice. A nice little treat. But anyways, I definitely am all fueled up, I'm full, but I'm gonna have a snack. I think I'm gonna have some cottage cheese actually, because I just really want some. And then, yeah, I'm gonna drink a bunch of water and be ready for my long run tomorrow. I don't really know, I haven't decided where I'm going to go tomorrow. I have asked friends for some suggestions, so I'll see when I wake up in the morning and go from there. Good morning. Can you see my bed head? Anyways, happy Sunday. Long run Sunday. Here we come. I feel like it's been such a nice start to January. It's again another nice sunny day. Sure, it's getting a little colder and colder, but whatever, the sun's out. So I've decided that I'm going to, I think, start near Yaletown by the seawall there, because that should be a pretty good warm-up run there. And then I'm going to go from there to Deep Cove in North Van. So I'm going to go over Lionsgate Bridge, along the Spirit Trail, and then I'm going to follow along, I believe it's Dollarton Highway, I believe. I've only done that run once, and the last time that I did that was so nice. There was, I saw like a baby, or like a family of deer that was right along the road and hopped on into, or whatever, pranced on into the bushes. So anyways, that's gonna be my run today. Stay tuned. Okay, today on top of what I normally have in here, which is the blueberries, the raisins, oatmeal, Greek yogurt, and honey, I added some bananas, and it looks even better. Looks bigger, but I'm hungry and I can't wait. I need all the energy I can get. What a great day of running. I did just over 28 kilometers in 2 hours and 22 minutes, and my average pace was 5:06. I forgot how nice the route was, and I've only done to Deep Cove only once, so it was nice doing it again. Good amount of hills, so that was nice work for me. And yeah, definitely a little chilly afterwards. During the run was fine. It was nice and sunny. I was warm. It was good. And then once the run was done, I was like, is it just the location that it's really cold, or is it just overall? And then took the bus back downtown. I was like, oh no, it's just the temperature's dropped dramatically. But hey, I survived. And that wraps up this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, share this with your friends. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, feel free to leave a comment on this video. And I look forward to next week. Hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you next time.